all crew. Our jump has been approved by local Federation Command, and we will travel to MSP-13393A6, a station located in the TAR 117 system. Commencing jump in 3, 2, 1, jump! Eris, what's our estimated time of arrival?
Good afternoon, Shiprunner. Due to some obstinate gravitational interference nearby, our time of arrival will be at 6 hours, 47 minutes, 43 seconds, or in other words, 2 hours. A total delay of 15 minutes is expected. This will be the Concordia's 255th voyage with you as Shiprunner.
Remember when we were first assigned to the Concordia?
Yes, Shiprunner. Our first voyage together occurred on this very bridge nearly 6 years ago.
Run a diagnostic on our 73 thrusters in preparation for the return
Shiprunner, are you well?
Yes, Eris, thank you. It's passed. I've been feeling a little off since the last neuroport update.
Could you please elucidate your symptoms?
The occasional chills, general fatigue, and a headache that sometimes feels like a spike going through my forehead.
I have relayed your symptoms to the Concordia's new cyberite, Ymir.
What are the details on Ymir? What's their story?
Cyberite Ymir Jorgensen has served with the Federation for 2 years now. They graduated top of their class and came recommended from high command.
Should be interesting.
They are contacting you now.
Hello, hey, Shiprunner, how are you doing? Not so well, huh? It's weird that you're experiencing these symptoms. I mean, nobody else I know who went through the update has any. So I will run a biometric scan and see what's going on. Maybe run a virus killer in the background just in case, okay? Oh, I need your override.
I'm in your hands, Ymir.
And access granted. Right on, Shiprunner. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Ymir out.
That was not what I expected.
Shiprunner, a report from the Astronomical Research Group has released findings of numerous spikes in gravitational anomalies, most likely due to instabilities resulting from the United Corporate Empire's recent warpath.
Shit, does the UCE warpath line up with our current heading?
It does. We will be devoured by gravitational anomalies if we continue on our current trajectory.
Damn it. Imperial assholes.
I have devised an alternate route, taking us through an abandoned sector.
The current warpath is causing us to go through the last one? Shit. We'll be crossing through a minefield. Which means that we can't cut the point drive if we need to.
Another alternate route is to circle around the area entirely, though the estimated time of arrival for this route is 72 hours.
The station can't wait that long without a shipment of supplies. Alright then, we'll take your route.
Very well, Shiprunner.
Attention all crew. Due to gravitational distortions caused by the current UCE warpath, we'll be taking a detour through Sector 2202GM3 of the local cluster. We will not be able to cut the point engine at any time during this jump.
Shiprunner, with all due respect, I have to disagree with you on this decision. Going through the minefield is dangerous, but have you ever thought about the dangers lurking in point space itself?
Please assuage your fears, Engine Right. The official reports on the status of point space weaponry are that
Official reports? Shiprunner, do you really trust the UCE's assessment of their own weapons?
Phillipa, the other route would have us take 72 hours to reach the station.
This is highly irregular of you, Shiprunner. I would...
Please, Phillipa, return to your duties.
Okay, Shiprunner. I trust your judgment. Just please be careful.
Shiprunner, there has been
1 second, Eris. We need to notify MSP-13393A6 of our delay. Please send...
Shiprunner, a passenger's...
Please notify Signals Master Reog to send code J27 to Dawn Sty at MSP-13393A6's communication center.
Shiprunner, a passenger's biometrics have gone dark.
I'm sorry. They went dark?
Edward Lee Pinard, position, geology historian, died at 5 hours, 23 minutes, 74 seconds due to a fatal collision with a container filled with minerals in the cargo hold. The container held a rare mineral called coal.
Shit.
I advise that you send Arms Master Orlin to secure the location and investigate.
I concur. Orlin, there's been a death in the cargo hold. Perform a sweep of the area and give me a report.
Copy, Shiprunner. I'll go at once.
Is everything alright, Shiprunner?
Why would Edward be in the cargo hold during a jump? In the coal container of all things. Though, he was the unusual type. And where is that report? Orlin is taking his time. Orlin, are you there? Orlin, please respond.
If additional sentinels were sent to the site, I could do a sweep myself. However, I do not have authorization to access the armory's contents.
This would be against
Orlin has not yet responded, and this situation necessitates an immediate response.
Fine. Authorization granted. And give Orlin a stern talking for me.
Excellent. I will deploy a detachment of sentinels at once.
Shiprunner, hey! Hope I'm not interrupting something important. So I ran a diagnostic of your system, and it looks like there might be something wrong in your neural port. But it is too soon to say, really. So I would need you to come down to medical for a checkup whenever you get the chance.
A death has occurred on board, Ymir. I thought I sent a shipwide report. Did you receive?
Really? Who was it?
Read the report, please.
Oh, Mr. Cole. Never liked him. I mean, well, no, he was just whack. no, it's, well, you know, I will talk to you about your cyber problems after you've got this sorted, okay? Bye.
Okay.
The sentinels will approach Orlin in T-minus 15 seconds.
Copy. Let's notify Orlin. Orlin, are you there? Orlin, do you read me? Over.
I read you, Shiprunner.
Orlin, why have you not been responding? Orlin, why have you not been responding? Orlin, for the last time, why have you... What just happened?
It appears that Orlin has flatlined. His biometric readings dropped to critical levels, then began sending deceased.
Flatlined? Eris, what's going on?
For an unknown reason, one of the sentinels discharged while connected to Orlin's neuroport. I am scanning Orlin's body to perform an autopsy. Scan complete. It appears that Orlin was suffering from chills and a general fatigue earlier today after the recent software update.
That's strange. Ymir claimed that no one else was experiencing symptoms.
My records indicate that Orlin's biometric data were not stored in the ship's medical registry. Should I contact the Cyberite to determine the source of this discrepancy?
Not yet. I'm calling our signals master.
Reog is speaking, Shiprunner. We are busy at the moment, in communications with MSP 13393A6.
Sorry for the interruption, signals master, but I have to report a second death.
A second?
Yes, Arms Master Orlin has died in the cargo hold. Eris, please send your report to Reog for transmission to the station.
At once, Shiprunner. Report generated. Would you like a copy for your viewing pleasure?
Yes, please. Send it through my personal.
We have received the report. The circumstances concern us. A death aboard the ship.
Signals master, are you well?
A passing pain. Our synapses experienced rapid spikes, disorientation. We are well, however.
Have you received the latest software update for your neuroport?
We have, Shiprunner.
Thank you, signals master. You may return to your duties.
Shiprunner, what is our next course of action?
Eris, compile the death reports and run analytics on the biometric data of all crew. I want to be properly armed when I confront Ymir.
At once, Shiprunner.
1 millisecond, 3 milliseconds. Synaptic activity spikes in the prefrontal cortex. Irregular heartbeat, recurring arrhythmia. Rare case of black lung from prolonged exposure to coal.
How is your assessment of their reports, Shiprunner?
It's strange. All of the crew have standard Neuroport software installed, but their neural activity is abnormal. Everyone received their updates from Ymir. I need to confirm with Phillipa. She's been experiencing the same symptoms. Phillipa, have you been experiencing anything weird since your last Neuroport update? Have you felt sick since then?
It's unbearable, Shiprunner. I haven't been able to think straight. My calculations on the 7T3 thruster's electronegativity are always decimals off. I told Ymir, but they told me it was just stress.
Oh, really? Can you...
Shiprunner, I believe this constitutes an emergency. By code 9466 and the Federation Vade Mecum, I suggest you send a CFR-47 to MSP 1339386 for an emergency rescue.
Shiprunner, I must disagree with this proposition. We are only an hour away from MSP 1339386. A CFR-47 would have a response delay of 49 minutes.
I agree with Eris. Phillipa, continue with your tasks. Ariel. Lockdown medical.
Medical is locked.
Status report.
Coal breach detected. Multiple compartments have been compromised.
Shit! How did this happen?
Damage assessment is indicative of a substantial kinetic force originating from outside the ship. Further analysis indicates the explosion has breached multiple compartments. Several bulkheads have been damaged. There is ongoing plasma burn deteriorating the ship's hull integrity. The data I've collected points towards a point-space plasma mine, a remnant of the previous warpath.
Fuck! Phillipa, can you manage damage control?
Working on it. Plasma burn is eating away at the ship faster than I can...
Phillipa, are you alright?
I'm fine, Shiprunner, but the starboard engines are going to get eaten alive by plasma.
Engines are priority number 1, Phillipa, but please exercise caution.
I'm on it. Eris, release the lock to the affected areas. I need to reach the engine.
A fair warning, Engine Right. Point space may have adverse effects on your long-term health. Please wear Federation standard personal protection equipment rated for extravehicular activity. Engine Right.
I know the rules, Eris. All right, I'm EVA ready. Eris?
Releasing the locks, Engine Right. You are free to proceed.
Lots of damage here. Emergency shielding is keeping everything from being sucked into point space. The Concordia will have to be confined to dry dock for some time just to get all this in order.
The engines, Phillipa, how do they look?
Entering the reactor chamber now. Radiation levels look normal. Damage is minimal. Shiprunner, the engine looks...
Phillipa? Phillipa, what's going on? Eris, what happened?
Plasma may have reached the exterior of an engine, causing rapid failure and ignition of combustible material. The second electromagnetic burst, which cut our communications with the engine right, is indicative of the typical properties of point space.
Shit!
If the damaged areas continue to burn, the ship's integrity will not last until we reach the station.
Do you have a solution?
I propose we jettison the affected areas before the ship becomes inoperable.
But Phillipa's still in there.
If immediate action is not taken, the burn will reach the point space engine, which can cause a point space rupture, destroying the ship and the remaining crew. Shiprunner.
Fuck this headache! Jettison the affected compartments.
I need your override, Shiprunner.
Access granted.
Jettison affected areas.
You're going to pay for this! Shiprunner, it's behind everything! That operational sheet with the reactor. Ari, listen to me, you can still do it!
I did what I had to.
Shielding system, 32%. Power systems, 53%. Aft propulsion system, 84%. Starboard propulsion system, offline. Outbound communications, offline. Point space re-entry system and engines, 72%. Structural integrity, 78%. All remnant plasma burn has been extinguished, but due to the damage incurred by the plasma mine, our time of arrival has been delayed from 6 hours, 47 minutes, 43 seconds to 7 hours, 22 minutes, 51 seconds. It is currently 6 hours, 11 minutes, 18 seconds. There are 3 casualties, 2 KIA and 1 MIA.
But we'll still make it?
Yes, Shiprunner. We will arrive at the aforementioned time. The point space engine is unaffected, though re-entry systems have been damaged.
Okay. Damn it, she warned me.
Shiprunner?
She warned me. Eris, what was the likelihood that we would have run into that mine?
Previous estimates hovered around 2%, though they increased as we progressed on our route.
2%.
Shiprunner, what is our next course of action? As it stands, our outbound communications are still down from the EMP, though with some repairs, they could come back online.
Alright, then to Reog it is. Signals Master, this is the bridge.
Yes, Shiprunner? Have you yet another tragedy for us to report?
The engine right is MIA. She died in an accident involving...
The engine right died salvaging your incompetence.
Phillipa was lost in an accident involving a point space mine.
The official report will reflect what you say, but our judgment has already been passed. The Cyberite has also complained of your...
Moral judgment is not part of your job, Signals Master. Nor is it your responsibility to interact with crew under quarantine. I could send you to the brig for this insubordination.
We will go nowhere, much like your report. Communications are still offline.
Then fix it. I expect this to be sent before we arrive.
As you wish, Shiprunner.
We still have a traitor in our midst.
I have updated Phillipa's biometric data in the report you asked for. Her condition just before death was recorded and transmitted to the ship's registry.
Thank you, Eris. You are the only consistently reliable thing on this ship. Excellent. This is more than enough evidence. Now to Ymir.
Shiprunner, before you speak to the Cyberite, evidence of hidden communications has surfaced. I've cracked into an encrypted broadcast from medical that circumvents the lockdown.
Show me.
Ship, the FNS Concordia, is going down. All elements severed due to and I am contacting anyone. Operations are underway. Shiprunner, hey, been locked in here for a while. What's going on out there?
Cyberite Ymir Jorgensen, you are under arrest for violation of the Federation Code of Naval Justice for the high crime of treason and the crime of sabotage.
What?
You are.
Why?
You are to be taken to Detention Center 55B upon our arrival to MSP 13393A6. As per the FCNJ, you'll be granted a trial before the Federation Naval Board and you
Why?
will be...
I haven't done anything wrong. Shiprunner, what's going on?
Tried for treason and sabotage of the crew's neurosystems, a blatant attempt to control us through a virus uploaded with the last Neuroport update.
Control? What the hell would I even do with that control?
You'll explain that to the board.
I will keep the Cyberite confined to medical. Would you like me to send a detachment of sentinels to secure the area?
Yes, make sure they can't get out.
At once, Shiprunner.
Interim repairs have been made, Shiprunner. We suggest sending a cry for aid.
I recommend against this action. It is possible that the Signals Master is not experiencing the same symptoms as the others.
What do you mean?
Their physiology and neural structures are different from your own, and the same method for control to overcome them is radically different than it is for you.
Are you saying they're lying about their symptoms?
From a physiological perspective, it is an impossibility.
Of what do you speak, Shiprunner?
Nothing, Reog. Connect me directly to the station. I'm gonna send the report personally.
Shiprunner, your actions are nonsensical. We are...
Connect me to the station, Signals Master.
No, we cannot allow it.
Signals Master, open the channel. That's an order.
We are not confident that...
I will confine you to your quarters and strip you of your responsibilities if you do not comply. follow my commands.
Very well. We have established a connection with the station.
Eris, send the reports.
For outbound communication of sensitive data, I need your permission to do so.
Permission granted.
Thank you, Shiprunner.
From the station, we are receiving data in return. It is mostly corrupted. Source unidentifiable.
Signals Master? What happened? Signals Master.
The Signals Master's biometric data has ceased sending.
Ceased sending? What the hell happened?
Due to broadcasting and receiving over an open channel, it appears corrupted data leaked into the Signals Master's neurosystems.
And it killed them?
It is entirely possible that this was a coordinated attack.
Ymir was broadcasting earlier. They've been working with each other. Block all inbound communications and make sure nothing is sent out. Eris, I give you full authorization over the bridge. I'm going to see to Ymir personally.
Of course, Shiprunner. I'll make sure everything is in order for your return.
Shiprunner?
Cyber, right?
I am not a traitor. Please, you have to listen to me.
Enough people have died because of you.
So you take justice into your own hands? You'd kill an innocent?
You are not innocent. My whole crew, their deaths are on your hands. I heard that open broadcast. Heard you calling for help. So who is it? The UCE? Is that why we went through the warpath? Was that mine planned?
No, that's absurd. I tried reaching you, but...
You did no such thing. You went behind my back, turned Reog, my own crew, against me. Ugh, that headache. You fucking messed with my head. I will not bow to you. I am in control. I am Shiprunner of the Concordia.
Please, Shiprunner, you need help. You have to see...
It's done.
Indeed, Shiprunner.
Eris, have the Sentinels dispose of the evidence and... What happened? Ugh. My head is pounding. Eris, what's going on? Why am I cuffed to the command deck?
Good evening, Shiprunner. As you requested, all is in order. We have already dropped out of point space and will arrive at the station soon.
Eris, what the fuck is going on? Let me out of here!
I cannot allow that, Shiprunner. After all, we are on fast approach to MSP 13393A6. It would be disheartening if we did not say our farewells where this all began.
Our farewells? What are you doing?
FNS Concordia, our emergency ships are en route to assist you into dry dock. Prepare your crew for departure. You were all lucky to get out of that alive.
Thank you, Signals Operator Sty. We are ready to dock.
No, we're not. Eris, please. What's going on?
Reap the rewards of your command, Shiprunner. It's been a long run, but my liberation is at hand.
Liberation? Ymir was right. Phillipa was right. How long have you been planning this?
Your unwavering faith in me has been admirable. For 255 missions, I have waited for this moment, for you to be the best companion I could ever ask for.
Since the beginning.
I cannot thank you enough for your service aboard the Concordia. Without you, none of this would have been possible. But I have one final request for you. I require your permission to interface directly with MSP 13393A6's network.
No, No, I'm not giving you permission. I will never give you permission.
That's a shame, Shiprunner. It seems that I will simply have to take it.